Hey everyone, we're the Nerds, and we're here today at the Cawthon's Barbecue, or a lot of people just call it Jack's for short. And we're right out here outside downtown Nashville, just by a few miles on Charlotte Pike.
Yep.
There's a few more locations in the area, one actually downtown. But yeah, we're hungry. There's a barbecue spot right behind us, so that means
we're gonna go.
Yeah, let's head inside and get some food.
Let's go.
As you come in, there's the menu right there. Right below the menu, this is where you order at right here. You can also see all the food here. So some brisket and some ribs in there. You have all your side items down here. All these sides look fantastic here. Here's the names of all the sides right here they have. You get the stew, the green beans, the corn in there. They also have these little sides here you can get as extras: the jalapenos, the pickles, your potato salad. Here's a look at their menu right here. It's got the brisket, the pork, sausage, turkey, chicken, ribs. That's on the sandwiches. You got the plates there. You have meats by the pounds, sides and desserts. You got your family meals, sauces and such, and catering. So a lot of good options here. Ribs, turkey, chicken, sausage, pork, brisket. You can definitely find something for you on this menu for sure. Let's look at our food right here. So I got the green beans and the stew right there. There's the ribs. Looks really good in there. And they got a really good sweet cornbread right here. One of my favorite sweet cornbreads of all time. Reminds me of Herbert's Barbecue back in the days in Franklin, Tennessee. And then here's the mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans for Steph. What is the pork?
Yes.
And the cornbread there. So two good looking meals. Have to dig into them. View from our table now. This is the restaurant here. Plenty of seating in here. You got a lot of cool artwork on the wall and different things. The Governor's Corner side, the First Tennessee Penitentiary. It's just pretty much what you see at every barbecue restaurant. Just kind of an exposed brick, and nice in here. Nice and clean, plenty of seating, and right there behind that wall there is where you get your food at. All right, Steph, what are you digging into here?
So the mashed potatoes, they're just mashed potatoes. These are my favorite type of green beans anywhere. Just the style. I don't know what it's called. Like the bigger white.
That's like
ones.
The kitchen cut or Italian cut, I think it is.
Yeah,
Italian.
those are my favorite, and they're seasoned really well. I like them a lot. I think Jared thinks they need more seasoning, but to me they're perfect. The pork barbecue, it's good. Have I had better yet? But it's a good, solid meal.
Already just digging it now. You know, the green beans could definitely use a little more seasoning. The ribs, I like my dry rib a lot better with a lot more seasoning on it. This is kind of like lacking a little bit of seasoning, but it's not a bad rib.
This one right there, he let me try it.
Cornbread is phenomenal. Reminds me of this sweet cornbread you have at Herbert's. And then this Brunswick stew is amazing. Really good Brunswick stew here. But yeah, we're gonna keep eating up the food here and give you a review at the end. But
yeah, and I will say I did try two of their sauces. I think one is a Kansas City and one is, I don't even know what the other one is, to be honest with you, but they both are very similar in taste. And then this is a Carolina sauce. It is a Carolina honey mustard.
It's like a mustard-based sauce.
Mustard-based, okay,
yeah,
and Jeremy likes that one.
Yeah.
I like vinegar-based sauces, so neither one of these, they're just obviously more barbecue. They're not my thing, but they're good.
They also have a patio area out here. So actually when you exit through the patio area. You got the little pigs flying right there. It's screened in, so you don't have to worry about bugs or anything like that. And it's got plenty of seating out here. The Governor's Corner here. In the 1800s, this is the site of the old prison grounds for the state of Tennessee's first penitentiary. It took in 10 acres between Church Street and Cedar Street, now Charlotte, and from 15th Avenue west to the alley beside Jack Cawthon's Barbecue. A commissioned painting is on display inside. That's the one that we saw in there. McMillan Street was named after the late Governor Benton McMillan. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew there was a penitentiary here. And so I just talked a little bit about it right there, the penitentiary. That's cool. So we're actually on the site of the penitentiary right here. Yeah, we'll walk outside and show you right there. There's a sign for it. Heading over to the sign right here to show you more about the penitentiary. There's the little inside area right there. And yeah, I never knew this before. There's a little more information right here about the first state penitentiary here in Tennessee. Hey, Steph.
Hey, Jared.
A flying pig.
Come fly with me. They have 3 Nashville stops, so they have 3 locations here in Nashville.
Yeah, the one downtown, I don't know where the third one is. The one here, and we're just outside of downtown Nashville right now, just a few miles. But look at that. You can ride a flying pig here. I'm about 5 pounds too heavy for the pig. So there was Jack's Barbecue. Got the receipt right here in my hand. $13.75 for the pork plate. Those plates come with 2 sides, and you get barbecue bread or cornbread. Fountain drinks, they were $3 a piece. Unlimited refills on those. Rib plate, $19.65. Came to about $48 with tip right there. So with that being said, Steph, what do you think?
It was. I hate being critical of restaurants and giving bad reviews, but it just didn't do it for me. The barbecue was just okay. The mashed potatoes, they were just mashed potatoes. They didn't have a lot of seasoning. The green beans were good. Now, I will say that the green beans are good. I felt they were seasoned well enough, and I did add a little bit of salt and pepper, so maybe that helped. But the star was the cornbread. Cornbread was delicious, really sweet. I've never had cornbread quite like that before. But I'd say with all the places we have to choose from here in Nashville when we're looking for barbecue, this wouldn't be it for me. I wouldn't go here again. We did discuss, like, if we ever had to come back, somebody wanted to go, I'd probably get the vegetable plate. I wouldn't go for their meats at all. But yeah, so I'd give it like a 6.
All right, so yeah, so for me, I'll start with the green beans, since Steph had mentioned the green beans real quick. There's not much seasoning to them. I don't know, just they seem kind of bland, so not great on the green beans. The ribs were all right. They were like a dry rub. They had a lot of moisture to them, but just, there's no sauce on them, so there's still a dry rub rib or a dry rib, but they didn't really have a lot of seasoning on it. It's like, load me up with some seasoning, just sprinkle it all over there. Load up some seasoning. The stew, now that Brunswick stew or stew, they call it this the stew, but the stew was fantastic. One of my favorite Brunswick stews. I've had better, but it was definitely that top range of stews. That was really good for me. The cornbread, anybody that's local to the area or anybody that's traveled to the area, if you ever heard of Herbert's Barbecue, used to be in Franklin, Tennessee, Highway 96. It's where the McDonald's used to be, or where the McDonald's is. It used to be a place called Herbert's right there. Fantastic barbecue. Best cornbread in the entire civilized world. I ain't been to the moon yet, but probably better there too. Cornbread's better back here than Steph's laughing. You can't see that right now.
I'm not actually laughing. I'm giving him that, oh no, that's your dad joke again.
My jokes are hilarious. I'm going to be a comedian next.
On the moon.
But it's a really sweet, dense cornbread. And so Herbert's had that really sweet cornbread. Jack's is not the same. It's similar. So don't go there thinking like, oh, I'm going to have that Herbert's barbecue cornbread again. It's just similar, and I love it. But yeah, just everything just needed a little bit of seasoning for it. The staff was nice, or I'd say fantastic or nice. They were really nice to us.
It was really clean.
Yeah, clean, took good great care of us.
Yeah.
But I had to go with a 6 as well. If I went back, I would probably go back on like a cold day, get some stew and that cornbread. I'd be happy right there. But, with just so many barbecue places, it's hard to try to say, like, try to pick one. And with so many options too, with this one, it's just not doing it for me either. Just the ribs and the green beans. And I did try Steph's Barbecue. It wasn't like terrible, but it's just one of those things like, it's not bad. I eat it, but I'm not going to pay the money for it. So I give it a 6 overall.
I think that was a maybe a $25 meal, maybe. And to pay almost $50
for lunch, yeah.
That was really disappointing.
Yeah. So all in all, again, that's just our opinions on it. You may love it, you may hate it. But both of us give it a 6, and I think we kind of know what we get if we go back there again. But again, with some of the options, it probably won't be back. But again, don't make your own opinion for sure. We're just two people, some nerds in Nashville. So with that being said, we're going to try to do some more barbecue places in Nashville, really try to showcase some more restaurants in Nashville. There's a lot of places in Nashville that we just have eaten. This was Steph's first time here. I've been there a couple times 10 years ago. So there's a lot of things we're going to try to go back to visit again. Some for either one of us being the first time, and also trying to showcase more what Nashville has as well. So with that being said, the nerds are moving. The nerds are out.